I'll explain it to you, Dan. Since it's almost Thanksgiving, and apparently Hollywood elitist Mike Schurs thinks he's too good for this Meadowlark tradition, I thought I'd give it a try. On the 21st of November, the show A Man on the Inside was published on Netflix. A show contrary to a new season of Ted Lasso that we all know no one wanted. I'm sorry, but Lauren somehow got a hold of this Google Doc. So as every day we come closer to this event where we tell each other what we're thankful for, I wanted to say what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for Mike Schurs, thinking that giving his characters last names like Nieuwendyk is a rational thing to do. I highly encourage everyone to look at the character names at IMDb and try to pronounce them. I'm grateful for Ted Danson, who apparently has nothing better to do than playing charming old white guy in Schurs shows. And I'm thankful for Netflix, actually going through with this show instead of cancelling it last minute. And lastly, I'm grateful for the Dodgers winning the World Series against the Yankees. So now it's time for my Thanksgiving present to all of you. I hereby present to you Jules Not-So-Annual Turducken.
It is time for Jules to share his game note. No one in the media will tell you what happened better than my boys.
Jules.
Weekend Observations is brought to you by your elder relatives. They really want you to visit them. Like for real. If you don't, they might become spies in an expensive-ass retirement home. No one wants that. Then Charles does not have the bona fides to do this job. Dan, do you know what the S in Charles stands for? I don't know either, but it's definitely not Sherlock Holmes. Charles needs to be more nonchalant. In a way, he needs to be more non-Charles-land. Him always talking into his little voice recorder even when people are around. Collision course. The whole time, Charles was fooling around instead of investigating. I thought, he'll never make it to the playoffs like this. But you know what? He did it in the finals. Mike Schurs sure knows how to write twists and turns. Dan, do you know what the C in Schurs stands for? It stands for criminal, as in he is criminally good at this. Emily, Julie, Emily? I'm not introducing you, this is just because your names got switched up. Serious question for Julie. Did you really think this cover would keep up after Emily showed up? Serious question for Emily. Were you worried because your dad, Charles, didn't go out a lot anymore? Or were you worried because he decided to take a job as a spy and was out a lot again? Emily, helping Charles to steal the work schedule stressed me out more than the deep run into the playoffs the Yankees had. You know what? All this complicated spy stuff makes me long for a simpler time in my day.
And now, it is time to take a trip down memory lane. Here's your guide,
Jules.
with Back in My Day.
Youth slang! Yo bro, one of Emily's sons shouts across the table to his brothers. They don't bother to learn anyone's name anymore, I guess. Everybody's a bro now, regardless of authority, relation, or age. Back in my day, we called people buddy or just by their name or title. Nowadays, these standards seem to have become irrelevant. I blame social media and its constant disregard for using words for their intended meaning. What do words like brain rot or skibbity toilet even mean? Piffle! Back in my day, you could look up the words we used in a printed dictionary. Now every time someone under the age of 30 opens their mouth, I have to ask Google for help. Almost as if they're trying to keep little inside jokes, little Easter eggs hidden from me. Which reminds me, top 5 Easter egg moments in A Man on the Inside. Mike Schurs referencing his own stuff. This to gods is strong in you. Oh, line number 8. Diddy saying all we want is more time with the people we love is a good place thing. Oh, line number 7. The forest where Calvert and Charles go being the same as in The Good Place. Oh, line number 6. Megan Amram having a cameo as Jessica Lady. Number 5. Mike Schurs calling the memory loss part the neighborhood and writing Ted Danson's character have an emotional reaction. Collision course with my emotional stability. Which brings me to the start of the day.
Start of the day, start of the day. It is the start of the day.
According to what people have said about this show, there was an increase of crying around the world of 52.8%. That is only slightly less than the increase when the Good Place finale aired, which was around 61.7%. Once again, that gives Mike Schurs a lead in happy but also kind of sad tears cried because of a TV show of 315 liters to Queer Eye. Also, bonus set of the day. Turduckens delivered by Jules in 2024. 1. Turduckens delivered by Mike Schurs in 24. 0. We have to get back to the top 5. Number 4. Colbert reading Joe Posnanski's Baseball 100. Number 3. Colbert again saying in the shopping mall, I only need socks. The Ben Wyatt is strong in you. Number 2. Charles' family watching Andy Samberg's band Lonely Island at the end of the 2nd episode. You thought you could get away with it, not with me, Michael Herbert Schur. And finally, number 1. Charles inventing his own term. RORC, resident on resident crime, is just like Mike Schurs claiming the term moral exhaustion. We don't even have time to discuss this. I don't really like this new language barrier. It appears to be mostly about feeling left out for me. If I'm honest, I do quite like Emily's sons. Although I might not fully speak their language, I feel they're good kids. But you know what? Different strokes for different folks. Surely, as a nation, we don't need another topic to be divided over. So I'll use Google and only quietly complain when my kids use words in an ungodly way or phrases I've never heard before. In this scenario, my name is Michael Schurs, and I use words like the dictionary tells me to, because that's how it was back in my day. Also, I really hate the word bro. And now back to weekend observations. The resident council would be less funny without Susan. Mike Schurs just wanted to write a public forum a la Parks and Rec again. The entire season, I kept trying to guess who it was. And the solution only briefly occurred to me for a second, but then I immediately forgot about it. What happened there? Colbert is the champion of backgammon in the Pacific View retirement residence in my personal record book. Mike Schurs using Tom Petty's It's Time to Move On made me weep like the Yankee fans when they lost to the Dodgers. What also made me weep was Florence's death. Surely she won't end up in hell though, but Mike might because of how many people were destroyed by this. Speaking of hell, Art Briles. Dan, this was the Meadowlark Turducken.